Hi everyone, I thought I would make a little short video just to say hi and let you know the projects I've been working on this week. Excuse me. I started an embroidery project. This is an old project and I did not purchase it myself. I think someone gave this to me, or it was a yard sale find a long time ago. The original price was only $1 or $3.45, and it has 3 little samplers in it by Bucilla. Bucilla, Bucilla. It says stamped cross stitch. And I'm making the one that said, one is nearer to God's heart in a garden than anywhere else on earth. So it's this one down here. And this is where I'm at. I just recently, a few days ago, started this, so I'm not very far along, and it's probably going to take me a while to finish it. Then the other thing that I'm working on is another headband, and it's kind of these little yellow and salmon colors, kind of goes into a white. But anyway, this is the Joann's yarn. I've had this one for a while, the Big Twist. This one's called Warm Brights, and the one I'm using as the outer edge is called Orange Bright. So in both of those, Big Twist does not crochet the same as like Red Heart yarn does, so I do have a little bit of problem with it. I'm just getting used to it. It likes to separate some. So I thought for a couple minutes I might crochet. This is just single crochet in the back loop. So that's all I'm doing. Is very simple. For this particular one, I chained 69, and then I just single crocheted all the way across. So there's 68 single crochets, and then when you turn, after you do that first row, then you just do the back loop only. So let me see if I can adjust the camera so you can watch me just a little bit. I'll just show you how I'm crocheting. I'm not really doing a tutorial, but if you to do a single crochet, you in the back loop, the little stitches look like a V at the top, so you go in the back loop, pull through, and so you have 2 on the hook and pull through. So I'll just crochet for a couple of minutes here. I hope everyone is having a good day. I'm having a better day than yesterday. I was in a whole lot of pain after a doctor's visit and had to do an extra amount of walking around the clinic. So, but today it's not quite as bad. I guess I had to overcompensate on my right knee, which has been messed up for many years, and I just irritated it yesterday a little bit too much. But that's okay. I'll make do with it. I have totally decided no knee replacement surgeries for this old gal. Okay, I'm gonna see there's one spot where the yarn's separated. And it doesn't do it all the time, just every once in a while. And I've had to rip out partial rows because I saw where it left a little strand showing. And sometimes when I'm using the Red Heart yarn, that's not so noticeable. But with this Joann's Big Twist yarn, I noticed it is noticeable. And I just love these little Earwarmer headbands. This one is a very simple pattern. I have two styles that I've made, and they're a fun and quick and easy project. Would be a very good beginner project for someone just starting out. Okay, I'm at the end of the row. So I'm going to put my last stitch in, and then I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to skip where I did the chain one, but I'm going to do a single crochet in the very next stitch, and then I just go all the way back. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good for that right at the moment. And I'm going to park that right here, and then I will show you. Right now I am at a point where I'm working on some back stitches, and this little pattern has a really good color chart. I thought, oh my goodness, I'll never be able to do this because there's all this stuff. And they have all these little symbols. Well, they have upside down arrows, they have hearts and pluses and squares and percent signs and equal signs. But once I got to looking at it, I go, oh, it won't be that hard. So anyway, the hardest part of this is I probably should get myself a bigger eyed needle, but threading my needle has been the hardest, and it's not because I can't see the needle eye. It's just because even though this is an embroidery needle, the eye is a bit small for three strands of thread, and that's what this calls for. So anyway, I'm doing like the stems right now, and so it's just a back stitch, and so I'm just everybody has their own technique for doing this, but I put my needle up a little ways in front, and then I go back, and now I'm going to go down. I don't know if you can see this, if I can show it. It's hard for me to get my needle exactly where I want it, but I got my needle out there. Trying to keep my needle from bunching, the thread bunching up underneath. Now I'm going to go right back down to where the other thread is and put it right in that same little hole if possible. So that's what those two stitches look like. And now I'm going to come up ahead just a little ways, bring my needle out. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see. Yeah, it's right right there. So trying to keep my thread from being bunched underneath. And then find just right at the other stitch, push it in. Try to keep your thread from knotting, which it likes to do. My embroidery floss, some of it is really old, and that's probably one reason why it wants to knot on me. Some of this thread I've had for many years. Okay, I'm going to go down again. And now I'm going to go back up to the very last one of this particular stem part. Find the exact spot I want my needle to come up. Okay. All right. And then and like I said, I may not embroider quite like everybody else does, but you know, I do my projects for my own personal likes. They're not going to be entered in any contest or anything, so, but I enjoy everything that I do. And so that's what's important. My mother got me interested in embroidery. She had some quilt blocks that she embroidered before the arthritis in her fingers got so bad, and they got so stiff that she couldn't do too much with them anymore. She had the kind of arthritis where the joints stiffen up and she couldn't bend her fingers at all. And then they would be bowed on the ends. And so that kind of put a little damper in her sewing and embroidery. But I wish I could have learned a little bit more from her, but I did pick up a couple of things, so that's good. My mother was older when I was born, so that's one reason why I didn't have much time to learn from her. Okay, all right. I think that's that one. And then I will go down to this next spot, and then I'm going to stop, and this will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little session with me. I'm trying to be a little bit better about making a video and uploading it, but just want to say thank you for stopping by, and I'm going to have to trim my bangs. They're starting to get a little bit too long and unruly. My hair probably should be trimmed because the ends are still very short, but I like my long hair, and this is still kind of brown down here, even though the gray is pretty thick up here. That's okay. I still have my chemo wave on both sides. But anyway, this has been what I've been doing today. Thank you for stopping by again. And be kind, be safe, and be happy, and enjoy your crafting, whatever you do. Bye for now.